Hello, everyone, and welcome to Easy English Stories. I'm really glad you're here today. This video is a safe place to practice English calmly and naturally. In this video, we will use the shadowing technique. You can listen first, then pause whenever you want and repeat with me. Take your time and enjoy the story. Today's story is called The Call I Almost Didn't Answer. Now, let's begin. My name is Nina. I am 27 years old, and I live alone in a small apartment near the city center. I work as an office assistant in a logistics company. It is not my dream job, but it pays the bills and keeps life moving. Every weekday morning, my alarm rings at 6:30. I make tea, look out the window, and prepare myself for another long day. Most days feel very similar. Work, transportation, messages, sleep, and then the same routine again. I understand English quite well. I read emails, watch videos, and follow instructions without problems. But speaking English is different. When I need to speak, my confidence disappears. My thoughts become slow, and my voice feels strange. I worry about grammar, pronunciation, and how I sound. Because of that, I often stay quiet. At work, there is an international team. People join meetings from different countries. Most conversations are in English. I usually listen carefully and take notes. I rarely speak unless someone asks me directly. One Tuesday afternoon, something unexpected happened. I was organizing documents when my phone started vibrating on my desk. I looked at the screen and felt my stomach tighten. It was an unknown number. For a moment, I stared at the phone without moving. My first thought was simple: I don't want to answer. Unknown calls make me nervous. What if it is important? What if I don't understand the person? What if I say something wrong? The phone stopped ringing. I felt relieved, but also a little disappointed in myself. A few minutes later, the phone rang again, the same number. This time, I took a deep breath. I reminded myself of something I had heard before. You don't need to speak perfectly, you just need to speak. My finger hovered over the screen. Then I answered. "Hello?" I said softly. "Hello, is this Nina?" a man asked. His voice was calm, but his accent was unfamiliar. I focused carefully on his words. "Yes, this is Nina," I replied. "Hi Nina, this is Daniel from the partner company in Berlin. We exchanged emails last week." My heart started beating faster. "Yes, I remember," I said slowly. "I'm calling because we have a small issue with the shipment. I thought it might be easier to explain by phone." For a second, I wanted to panic, but instead, I listened. He spoke clearly. He paused between sentences. That helped me a lot. "I see," I said. "Can you explain the issue again, please?" There was a short silence. Then he said, "Of course, thank you for asking." As he explained the problem, something changed inside me. I wasn't thinking about my accent anymore. I was thinking about the situation. I asked questions. I repeated information to be sure. Sometimes I spoke slowly. Sometimes I stopped to find the right words. But I didn't stop speaking. After 10 minutes, the issue was clear. "That was very helpful, Nina," Daniel said. "I'm glad we talked." "Me too," I answered, and this time my voice sounded stronger. When the call ended, I sat quietly for a moment. My hands were slightly shaking, but I was smiling. I had answered the call. I had spoken English, and nothing bad had happened. That evening, I replayed the conversation in my head. I remembered the sentences I used. I repeated them quietly while making dinner. The next day at work, I felt different. Not confident in a loud way, but calmer. During a meeting, someone asked a question. I knew the answer. Normally, I would stay silent. This time I spoke. "I can explain that," I said. My voice wasn't perfect, but it was clear. After the meeting, my manager stopped by my desk. "Nice explanation today. You should speak more often." Her words stayed with me all day. A week later, the phone rang again. It was Daniel. This time, I didn't hesitate. We talked about work, but also about small things, life, weather, and weekend plans. Before hanging up, he said something unexpected. He said we are looking for someone to help coordinate international communication. "I think you would be good at it. Would you be interested?" "I would like to try," I said honestly. That conversation changed many things. I started practicing English every evening. I listened to short stories, I repeated sentences, I copied the tone and rhythm of native speakers. Little by little, speaking became less scary. I learned something important during that time. Confidence does not appear suddenly. It grows quietly through action. If I had ignored that first phone call, my life would look very different today. Sometimes one small, brave moment is enough to change direction. Now it's your turn. You can listen to this story again. Pause whenever you need. Repeat the sentences out loud. Focus on the sound, the rhythm, and the feeling. This is how shadowing works. Practice a little every day. Even 10 minutes can make a difference. Thank you for practicing English with me on Easy Ing Stories. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and come back for more stories. See you next time.